So, geography and regional planning are the courses you major in.
Yeah.
Let us know their content. Fine, we know geography. I didn't need geography in secondary school, but I know it entails the world rock or
Okay.
something. But what does it entails with the program you are doing?
Yeah. So geography and regional planning is a course that invests both geography and planning. So as the world and rural areas are growing to become urban areas, it is very incumbent on development planners to roll out policies and initiatives to be able to curtail the growing nature of our urban areas. So geography and regional planning is a program that basically talks about the world and its fold, and it encompasses the geographic information system, that's GIS and remote sensing, embolden our urban areas and developmental issues.
Wow. So, with this brief explanation, how passionate are you about your courses or the
Um,
program you're studying?
my
You did
program,
chance on it, or you planned before you came to UCC to offer that program?
for this, I think it was a long-term plan for me because back at SHS, my geography teacher read this particular program, and I thought that it's a nice program, so I started reading more about it. So applying to come to UCC. That was my first choice that I chose. Then I had it, and it's a very nice program.
Oh, I see. So let's do something on the International Day for the Preservation of the Ozone Layer. Today, the 16th of September, marks the celebration of the International Day for the Preservation of the Ozone Layer. What is your thought on it? And when we say your thoughts on it, when we say the preservation of the ozone layer, what at all it is, or is it?
Yeah. This day is an important day, and a day that I believe that the world entirely should embrace it, because when we talk about preservation of the ozone layer, we are looking at protecting the ozone layer from depletion and from the ultraviolet ray coming in contact with the human. So I think it's a day that we need to preserve well. It's a day that we need to observe. It's a day that we need to encourage, because as time is going, the climate is also changing, and we need to protect the ozone layer.
I'm very keen and interested in when you mentioned you need to celebrate this thing and then protect the ozone layer. Not trying to be the devil's advocate, but if you don't, what is likely to happen as a layperson that I am? What is likely to happen if we turn blind eyes to these things and not preserve these things? What will happen? And for the benefit of my audience as well.
Thank you. You see, the ozone layer. The ozone layer is actually situated in the stratosphere, which is also a layer of the atmosphere. So when humans we don't preserve the ozone layer, what happens is that there will be destruction of the stratosphere, which affects the ozone layer, and the thing that is made up of the ozone layer, the carbon, and humans we emit a lot of greenhouse gases, and human activities contribute to the destruction of this ozone layer. So when we don't preserve the ozone layer, what happens is that there will be what we call the acid rain or greenhouse gas, green global warming and greenhouse effect, where there will be a rise in temperature of the atmosphere, which is very unbearable for humans to live and its inhabitants. So it is very important if you don't want to witness global warming and greenhouse effects, and also if you don't want to start experiencing acid rain and a whole lot of stuff that can be attributed to when the ozone layer is not well protected and preserved.
Wow, I see.